She is 11 years old, and she is going in first. 300 buffalo turn as one, and the ground they stand on is shrinking by the hour. Water is rising across this delta, not falling, rising. Every night it takes another 100 yards of dry grass, and everything alive here is pressed into what is left. The lioness with the torn left ear has fed this pride for 9 seasons. Tonight, she has 3 cubs behind her and 1 island under her feet. Six weeks earlier. The flood is still a rumor in the north, and the island is wide enough that a lion can walk all morning and not reach the water. Five females, 3 cubs, 4 months old. No resident males. The last 2 were driven off before the cubs were born, and nothing has claimed this ground since. Every lion carries a pattern of dark spots at the base of the whiskers. It is fixed at birth, and it never changes. Researchers read it like a fingerprint. Hers is the only face on this island that the buffalo have learned to watch, and she is the oldest animal in the pride. By mid-morning, the heat sits on the grass and nothing moves. The pride hunts in the last cool hour, and this morning, the only thing worth chasing is lechwe. Lechwe are built for water. Long hind legs, splayed hooves, a body that can run where a lion sinks. The torn-eared female does not chase them into the shallows. They take a young female in the shallows and drag her back to dry grass. 8 animals, 1 carcass the size of a large dog. The cubs eat last. Look at the cubs in low light, and the old pattern shows through. Faint spots along the flank. A holdover from ancestors that hunted in forest, not open grass. By late afternoon, the pride is thirsty and the water is closer than it was. The flood has taken 100 yards of grass since morning. It will take 100 more tonight. There is a dead tree at the center of this island. Yesterday, its roots stood in dust. This morning, the water is at the height of a man's ankle. The Okavango does not flood from rain that falls here. It floods from rain that fell 600 miles away months ago and is only now arriving. The animals on this island did not see it coming because there was nothing to see. No cloud, no storm, just ground that stopped being ground. Everything that walks is being pushed inward. Lechwe, warthog, impala, baboon, and behind them, 300 buffalo, moving onto the same high ground the Pride has been sleeping on. The Pride is no longer choosing what to hunt. Within a week, there will be almost nothing left on this island except lions and buffalo. The cubs are 4 months old, and they are being fed by every female here. Lionesses in a pride give birth close together and nurse each other's young. It means the cubs grow up as one unit, not as separate litters. It also means that if the pride breaks, there is no single mother to fall back on. Late afternoon, the pride tries the herd for the first time in 3 days, and the buffalo do something they did not do last season. They do not run. Buffalo learn. A herd that has been hunted by the same lions for years stops scattering and starts turning, because a lion that is surrounded cannot use its weight. One young female is caught by a horn and thrown. She will walk again. The pride has now failed twice in a week. And across the channel, something is swimming toward the island. Two males are crossing the channel, chest deep, manes soaked flat, heads held above the water. Lions swim badly, and they know it. They are doing it anyway. Brothers. The older one carries a full dark mane and a torn nostril. The younger is pale-maned, and his right hind leg has not bent properly in a long time. They are nomads. Neither has held territory. Every island in this delta is now smaller than it was, and every pride on them is easier to find than it was. full dark, the older brother stops walking and roars. It carries about 5 miles across flat water. It is not a threat. It is a question with a specific answer. Played recordings of strange lions. A pride will count the voices before it moves. 2 intruders against 5 females, and they advance. 2 against 2, and they stay in the grass. Five females are here. 2 can still fight. The torn-eared lioness hears the count and gives him nothing back. No answer, no position, nothing to walk toward. That dark mane costs him. It signals condition to females and to rivals, and it holds heat in a country that is already too hot to run in. Before midnight, the pride moves the cubs. 200 yards east, into a stand of reeds where the ground stays wet and scent does not carry far. Each cub is carried by the scruff, one at a time, and the female doing the carrying makes 3 trips. By the 3rd, the sky in the east is already gray. She has moved them once. The island is not big enough to move them twice, and the males have found the carcass the pride left 3 days ago. Lions do not hunt in moonlight if they can avoid it. They wait for the nights when the moon is down and the delta goes black. And tonight, the moon set an hour after sunset. Behind the retina of a lion's eye lies a mirrored layer. Light passes through, bounces back, and gets read twice. In the dark, she sees several times more than we do. The hunt has shape. 2 females swing wide on the left, one holds the right, and the oldest waits in the middle of the line. She is not the fastest. She is the one who stops things. A lion builds heat faster than she can shed it. Sprint for more than half a minute, and the body starts working against her. Every hunt is a bet placed on the first few seconds. Which is why cover matters more than speed. And the cover is gone. The termite mounds, the scrub line, the dry channel they use to crawl along, all of it is underwater. Every approach line this pride has used for 9 years has been erased in 3 weeks. Tonight, they walk at the herd across open ground with nothing in front of them. A grown buffalo bull weighs about 1,500 pounds, more than a small car. The base of the horns fuses into a solid plate of bone across the forehead. More lions are killed by buffalo than by anything else they hunt. The pride knows the cost. Tonight, there is nothing else left on the island to take. They have a cow down before the herd can turn. The cubs eat before dawn, the first full meal in 6 days. A horn opened the back of her right thigh. She fed the cubs tonight. She will not be able to run tomorrow. She walks on 3 legs now. The right hind foot touches down and lifts again straight away, and the pride is already 40 yards ahead of her. A limping lion is not a hunting lion, and a pride that cannot hunt does not stay a pride for long. 2 of the young females leave before noon. They go north. Toward open water they will probably not cross. Nobody stops them. There is no argument, no calling. The group simply becomes smaller. The males have been walking the island since dawn, not hunting, reading. Nose to the ground, along every trail the pride has left in 3 weeks. When incoming males take over a pride, the cubs of the previous males rarely survive. Losing a litter brings the females back into breeding condition within days. It is not cruelty, it is arithmetic, and it is old, which is why she has never once tried to fight them. She has only ever tried to hide. By late morning, the reeds are no longer a hiding place. The pride scatters. Every female runs in a different direction. She calls for an hour. The sound is short, low, and meant to travel about 100 yards. 2 cubs come back to her. She takes them into a hollow beneath the roots of a drowned tree, where the water stands knee-deep and the scent breaks apart before it reaches the bank. There is one strip of dry ground left on this island. 300 buffalo are standing on it. So are the males. And by tomorrow, so is everything else alive here. "200 yards of dry ground, 300 buffalo at one end, 2 males at the other, and a lioness who cannot run standing between them with 2 cubs behind her." She does not go toward the males, and she does not go toward the herd. She moves along the water's edge, keeping the buffalo between herself and them. The males have not eaten in 4 days. The herd is the only food on this island. And 2 lions have never once brought down a full-grown buffalo alone. The herd does not scatter. It turns and it walks forward, and the 2 males lose the ground they were standing on. The pale-maned brother is driven into the channel. He swims. He gets out on the far bank 200 yards north, and he does not come back that day. Behind the herd, in the space the buffalo opened when they turned, a calf has gone down in the churned mud. The lioness is already moving. She feeds her cubs on ground that 3,000 hooves crossed an hour earlier. She did not fight for it. She waited beside it.